Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Demon Deacons offense will go on the attack first. These two teams don't exactly love each other. Man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Yeah, Reese, don't love each other is an understatement. They severely dislike each other, and that's how it should be. And last game, man, it was back and forth, back and forth. You didn't know who was going to win. Who's mentally prepared for this ball game? Who can handle the emotions, Palmer, early to start this game?
Yeah, that's the great thing about rivalry games like this. When these two teams play each other, it's like two heavyweight fighters trading haymakers, and ultimately it comes down to which team is standing last. Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Makes the quick grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to get the corner. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Making his first move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second and long here. Back to pass. It's McClung. Oh, pressure's coming. And he avoids the sack.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Trying to move them on the counter. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Got the back over the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fields. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Rush is on. He's got it on the outside. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Using his legs, it's Fields. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run him again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's McClung. Out wide right, it's Tyler. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Oh, what a move. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's moved. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Under pressure, he'll try to do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Cuts it upfield. It's Fields. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns out it's Fields. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of him moving forward.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McClung. Escapes the pressure going right. Snagged in the middle, it's Barry. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Demon Deacons come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll pull it down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Avoids pressure on the right. Right side, it's Tyler. Stopped short of the 1st down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. And the field goal unit is on the field. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Brings it down on the right side. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Holds on, it's Douglas. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. NC State now operating from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Out wide left, it's Dotson. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They want to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Snags it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw again. Out wide right, it's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Sets his feet, it's McClung. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dumps it to the back. Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Left side is Fields. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for room. It's Fields. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's McClung. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Martin. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Booth. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They're going to ride this. Back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Tyler. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Demon Deacons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Delayed handoff. It's Booth.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're all over it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 2nd and long here. Looking to throw, it's McClung. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket, get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels?
He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulder. The kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. And back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads in the nick of time.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. NC State going up tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Just keep swinging it. Grab behind the line. It's Reddick. They've got him corralled. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass.
He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. To the air, it's McClung. Extending the play. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. NC State flick to the line.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Press center downs going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants a big play here late. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. Past the 50, the 40, the 30.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Fields. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. NC State going up-tempo.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Zings it complete to the right. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched